Right, I am out of here. They do a nice breakfast in this region, kahvaltı, which is just Turkish for breakfast, I think. But I'm off for grab one of them.
Yok kafasında değil. Ha sırtı değil. Evet. Mesela var bir sırtı var. Yani o çıkarayım mesela. Ha. Öyle iyi gözüküyor. Sen de bir çıkar. Tamam tamam.
I do love walking around these little alleys. Got little shoemakers and fish sellers. It's very cool. Kahvaltı?
Efendim? Kahvaltı.
Kahvaltı.
Kaç kişi? Bir.
Bir. Well, this is very nice here. Autumnal courtyard, having some breakfast. And here we have Turkish tea. You have strong black tea here, which you pour a little bit in the glass and then top it up with water depending on how strong you like it. And yeah, popular throughout Turkey in the day, after dinner, whenever really. Okay, so here we have the Turkish kahvaltı. We've got eggs with cured meat here, potatoes, cheese, strawberry jam, olives, raspberry jam, marmalade, olives, aubergine, honey, chili, cucumber, aubergine, some chocolate and nut spread, some courgettes I think, olives, tomatoes, and then some other cheeses. They call it peynir. And some bread and Turkish tea. Nice. Well, what a nice breakfast. 45 lira, £2.60. And the fog has cleared, so we're going to go for a little walk around. So we're in Diyarbakır, and these are the old city walls. They date back to about 2000 BC, and this latest version was built by the Romans in about the 6th century. And they stretch around the whole city, 5 kilometers in all, which is second only to the Great Wall of China in terms of longest wall. So I'm using the Bluetooth microphone through my earbuds at the moment. It is one of the reasons I bought these earbuds, but you have to use Pro video mode through the camera, and it's all a bit of a bother. But yeah, my audio is quite shoddy, I will admit. But thanks for watching anyway. Back to the car. Diyarbakır, what a cool place. Very lively as well. So it's a Monday. Everyone's out. But yeah, just have a little nap and chill back here. I like to use the blackout curtain when I'm having a nap. I don't use the sleeping mat. For some reason I just lie here on the wood, and this just keeps out the light. I do like this. These rivets are the only time I've drilled into the car in any way. The rest of the build is just sitting on what was on the car already, but it's worth it for this blackout curtain. I've just been for a run around the city walls. Gonna go for a full wash and scrub. I stayed an extra night at that parking place, and as I was leaving, the parking guy was like looking at me, so I wound down the window and he just shook my hand and smiled and waved to me. It's just so nice. Misty morning down in Newtown. Probably should move. This is the place. 24-hour sauna. It looks a bit like a sex sauna, but go and find out. Well, yesterday's hammam visit was quite eventful. I went in and there were a bunch of other dudes there, so I just noticed that the dry sauna was empty, so I went in there just to hide out. And when I came out, the hammam leader, the guy who does the scrub massages, started shouting at me. I didn't know why, but I just went for a shave instead, just to keep a low profile. And the shavers they give you, the disposable razors, don't have a guard on, so I cut the top of just under my nose and just started bleeding down into my mouth. So I had to hide out in the toilet for a bit while that stopped bleeding, and I really needed a body scrub after weeks on the road, so I had to wait around for my turn for that. And as he started scrubbing, obviously the dead skin was coming off quite a lot, and he was like, look at this, to me. And then some other Turks in the hammam started crowding around me, and it's one of those moments in time that I'll never forget, just getting scrubbed down with these lads, Turkish lads, just standing over me making comments to each other. And yeah, after they discovered I was English, I was a bit of a hit around the hammam. And the massage guy who had shouted at me invited me for breakfast upstairs, and we had breakfast together. And then and then these young guys invited me out into the city. And normally I would just make an excuse and leave, but I thought, I'll go with them, see what happens. And we had a walk around, and we stopped for tea. And then out of nowhere, one of them asked me if I smoked meth, and I said no, but they took turns to go to the bathroom and hit up some meth. And then they just started furiously cleaning their shoes, and that took 10 or 15 minutes while I was just sat there watching them clean their shoes. And one of them then invited me back to his house, and I was like, I'll just go along with it, see what happens. And luckily he still lived with his parents, so it was a really nice flat. And his mum cooked us a really nice lunch with homemade jams and cheeses and nice bread, so that was cool. And yeah, then we left, and he said we should go and visit this bridge, and I was getting really tired by this point, and the bridge was an hour away, and I just wanted to leave. So we went for a little drive around town, and he started telling me like he's got no money and he's diabetic and he needs to buy insulin and stuff, and it reminded me of these shopkeepers in Morocco who are like really, really friendly. They invite you in for tea, you sit down and you have a long chat, but they're just priming you for the sell, and then suddenly the mood shifts and you suddenly feel this immense pressure to buy something from them, and you feel like it's unreasonable for you not to buy something, having spent so much of their time. And I kind of got that feeling. It might have just been paranoia throughout the day, but yeah, I said I'd drop him off in town, and I gave him all the money I had. It was like £10 in my wallet. But yeah, he was talking about it throughout the day about he really liked my phone and how his phone was rubbish. So I called him back, and yeah, I gave him my old Samsung Galaxy S10, really nice phone, and yeah, he was delighted. He was very grateful, and it's a nice gift. You give someone their first ever smartphone. It was actually just taking up room in my glove box. Actually, the glove box wouldn't close because there was too much stuff in it. So, you know, it's he'll enjoy that phone. And it was a perfect gift, really, considering like I won't see him again, so there's no like, you know, obligation, and I didn't like him that much, so there was no like, you know, it was like yeah, no, although he is now calling me all the time and texting me, and the guy from the hammam is now calling me and texting me, and I had to just say I'm leaving town, and I haven't left the car since yesterday, just hiding out here, exhausted from all that socialising, really. And that's what happens when I meet some people on the road. You have a nice time, and they want more. They want to travel with me, and they want to, you know, show me around, and that's just, I just have to kind of, I want them just to back off, you know. I feel like a really attractive woman who meets a guy, and you know, you get along, you have a nice chat, and then you know, they want more. They want to kick it up a gear, and I just have to ignore the calls, and you know, feel like a bit of a knob, just ignoring them now. So, but I will now probably have to leave town, just to start a new leaf, really. Yeah, so that was yesterday, and just hiding out in the car today. Well, it's not very nice up there, but I managed to download Succession Season 3, so that's what I'm going to be doing today back here. Well, it's 5 in the morning, and it's chilly. I can't get back to sleep, so I'm going to get the engine on, warm up. Well, it's 3 degrees, it's not that cold, but it's going to be like this for the next 5 or 6 hours. Well, I'm staying in an underground car park tonight just because it's going to get -2 tonight, so I fancied somewhere a little bit warmer.
Yemek yedin.
Tamam.
Abdülhafif çalır.
No, también me digas uno.
Hayır, 5 haftadan çalmışım. Melih. Melih.
Bir baksana baba zili çali.
Sen. Dur.
Ha video çeki görürsen.
Bizim yüzümüzü çekmesin bu arada.
Bana yüzünü çeki.
Yeter.
Tamam.
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 Red Bull, kola.
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 Du dort.
Sen içmezsen. Sen içmişsen içme.
Kimsin?
Şoförsen sıkıntılıdır bak.
Sabaha kalk hemen gelmem.
Sabah kalkana gelirsen bir yine sıkıntıdır bak. Bir saat sonra kendine gel. Sarsam onu sen.
Tamam.
Bırak telefonu. Yeter bir. Bekleyeceğim ki dolayısıyla zaten otoparkı.
Hı? Olabilir. Paran babam olmasın. Amcamdır sanki. Yok. Cevap koyayım.
Sıkıntı yok yok. Sıkıntı yok.
Ben ciddi aldım.
Ver bana.
Al video çekin.
Video çekin. Hayır baba bakma kamera.
Yok beni çekme.
Tamam ya.
This is a classic Turkish park here. You've got the big gates. You've got loads of private security lurking around. All very formalised. Paid kiosk entry. Not very nice looking place really. Well, I'm in Diyarbakır still. I don't know if I even mentioned I was in Diyarbakır, but I've been here for a week. After my hammam experience, I just wanted a quiet day, so I found this underground car park, and I told the guy could I stay, and he was fine with it. And they've got toilets and showers and down there, and it's end up having dinner with him and his family. They all kind of semi-live down there in the car park, so that was nice. I've really cracked Diyarbakır, unlocked it. Loads of cheeky little car parking spaces. I've got the hammam, I've got the underground car park, I've got a little 5k running route around the city walls. It's just a good place. It's warm enough in the day to hang out. Nice parks, no need to rush away. Well, I'm hanging out at an old Eastern Orthodox church. I think it is, hello. Yeah. Not sure much about it. We're just hanging out, aren't we? Thought that was coming. A big move. Very, very handy. come on. Oh, the rivals. The rivals. Well, it's good they didn't smash up the church, the old Muslims. Normally that's the way things go when things change hands. But predictably for Turkey, there's church security knocking about, hovering around. Seen an opening. Rivals got caught napping. This one's making its move. Quick stop. Quick tail sniff. Don't stick with them. This is where the fun is, over here. Here we go. Here we go. The old team back together.
Ay, yengeci. Selam aleyküm.
Walaikum salam. I'm not going back to the Otto Park car park. I belong out here on the streets. It's a bit claustrophobic there. Not in terms of the space, just having people around and the lads come and crowd around the car and just having someone to say, oh, you're back. Like, what's going on? It's too much. Too much. Oh, this is no exit. Okay.
Geç ya.
This one's pretty nice.